Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name is Daryl and I am back on the closet built-in project. Now I took a few days off from making videos because I was waiting for a package to show up in the mail, and it is here and now we can proceed. So let me turn the camera around and show you what has been going on. Okay, what you're looking at here is the two panels that make up the top and bottom of the upper part of the cabinet. And I've already milled these up and saved you the agony of watching me mill all this plywood up. So I've put this cabinet's going to be assembled the same way that the drawer unit is assembled. And so I've already put the rabbets in the top and bottom panels to accept the side and back panels. So those are the upper and the lower part of the cabinet, and these are the two sides. And then the back I have over here. Now, if you remember from the other videos, I did not have enough hickory plywood to complete this project. So I have a piece of birch plywood here, 3/4 inch birch. And then I ordered in this box is some hickory veneer. So we're going to veneer this plywood today and get it ready to be used in this project. So we'll take this veneer out and take a look at it. Now I tried to get flat sawn veneer just like this is flat sawn, and it's book matched. So I tried to do that with this here, but I'm not sure what it's going to look like. But what saves me on this is the fact that this particular panel here will be our back panel, and it'll be blocked by jackets and things like that are in there. So you're not going to really see it much. So I'm not really too worried about what it looks like if it's not going to match what I have here. But I'm hoping it will be good enough, and we won't have to worry about anybody staring at it. The only person who's going to be critical of it probably is going to be me. I'm my own worst critic, and no one else is probably going to even think twice about what they're looking at. So let's fire up the other camera, and we'll open up this package and see what we got here. All right, I got the veneer unpacked, and it looks pretty nice. This is a paperback veneer, and we are going to use contact cement to glue this down to our piece of plywood here. And you can see the grain on this plywood is a flat sawn book matched plywood. It looks really nice. And I'm going to grab this bottom panel here and just kind of lay it up in here. And you can see that the grain pattern looks fairly similar. And yeah, I think it's going to look good. Once I get the stain on all the pieces and get the finish all done, I think it's going to look really nice. This is exactly what they said it was. The website had a photo of the plywood or the veneer, and it came exactly what I ordered. So thank you to Wisewood, and I'll definitely look to them for the next time I do any veneering. So let's get this panel off of here, and now the next step is to cut this a little oversized for this panel that I'm working on, and then we'll apply the contact cement, and then we'll stick this baby down. Right here I'm using a pair of calipers to mark a line about a 1/2 inch wider than the actual panel. That'll give me some little extra to trim off with the flush trim bit after I get everything adhered. here's our veneer all trimmed up. I was a little bit nervous kind of kneeling on the veneer itself while I was cutting it, but that's the way I felt was the best way to do it, so I didn't accidentally cut into my good side here. So everything turned out good, and now that we got this all cut up, now we got to move to the next step, and that is to sand this panel down to 150 grit so I can give the contact cement something to really grip onto. So we'll sand this, clean up this surface, flip this veneer over on its back, back on this panel again, and I'll clean the veneer off, and then we will put some contact cement on this veneer, set it aside, and then I'm probably going to put 2 coats of veneer on this because I find that plywood usually sucks the first coat in pretty well, so it's a pretty good idea to put a second coat on there. This here I don't think I need to put a second coat on, but I may look at the instructions and see what they say about it, but for right now I think I'm just going to put 1 coat on the veneer and 2 coats on the panel. So let me set up for that, and then we'll begin doing that. Right here I'm using 150 grit sandpaper. I'm using a respirator here with a vapor cartridge. Worked real well on this product. Definitely something you want to wear. On the veneer itself, I used just 1 coat of the contact cement. Alright, I'm going to start from the center, and I have my witness marks here, and I got everything, well, I got everything pretty much lined up. Everything looks like it's lined up where it needs to be. So I'm ready to stick this down. So I'll pull the first stick out. We'll make our initial contact here. I'll get out of your way. So just going to slowly stick it down. Now this is a big piece, so you want to take your time and do it right. Just take your time. These my little separating sticks could have been a little shorter. Okay, let's pull another one out. And you can kind of just move it along with you as you go if you want. And just slowly just work it down. And then we'll go over it with a J-roller real good at the very end. Okay, I'll get another one here. Just throw that on the ground. And we just want to make sure we don't have any air pockets. And then we're completely stuck down. Right here I'm using a flush trim bit on the little router to flush the veneer up with the panel edge. Okay, I'm scuffing the surface up here with 150 grit sandpaper, and that will help the gel stain absorb into the veneer. Okay, we have our veneer stuck to our plywood, so we have that finished. We have all our other pieces ready to go. Our next step is to stain it and put some clear finish on it. I think I'm going to go with this Verifane's Premium Gel Stain, and that's in an Ipswich pine color. I did a test board, and it looked really nice, so I think that's the way I'm going to go. So the next video will be of me putting the stain on, and I will have to let it set a couple of days after that to let everything dry before I put a clear coat on it. So the next video will be just me staining. It'll probably be a pretty quick video. Then I probably won't make a video of me putting the clear on it, but I will tell you what I do decide to use. I'm kind of leaning towards a wipe-on poly. I also thought about putting a sanding seal, like a layer of shellac, or maybe a couple layers of shellac, and then a wipe-on poly over that. So we'll see where I go with that. I'm still investigating a couple other angles or a couple ways I want to go with that. But this is going to be in the inside of the closet, so I'm not really that concerned about making it look too great, because it's going to take a lot of abuse over time. But whatever I do on the inside, I kind of like to follow that through to the outside. So all the face frame, the drawer fronts, and the door fronts will all be the same. The baseboard will be treated the same. So whatever I do with this is probably the same thing I'm going to do with the rest of it. So look to that. So before I end this video, I want to take us back inside the house again and just look at what I did off camera so you get an idea of where I'm at. So let's go inside and look at that. Well, here's the drawer unit as it stands so far. And you can see I put the base in and it's all nice and level. So I leveled it out, and you can remember we put the special little corner braces in where I could use to screw the drawer unit to it. So you can see that I've got that all screwed down in there. So it's not going anywhere. So that's where we're at now. So I'll be really excited when we get the top half done and get that slid in. That thing's going to be really heavy, so I'm going to need some help lifting that in. I will not video that, so I'll show that after I get it installed and how I pushed it in there. All right, we got a lot of work done. The next video will put some stain on these parts. I'll let them sit for a couple of days, and then I'll make another video of me putting the finish on it, the clear finish. But thank you for being here today, and I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. I wanted to make it in lots of parts because I wanted you to see exactly how I was doing this. So I know there's a lot of parts. This is part 6, and I don't know how many parts it's going to end up being, but I don't know if I'll combine it all into one video or what. It's just so long. Each time I do things, I just decided that I'd just make it in parts, so you can decide what part you want to look at. I don't know. But, anyway, I hope you're hanging in there and look at each one of the videos and just kind of get an idea how I'm doing this. And maybe you want to do that for yourself. So, till next time, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, please, and we will see you next time. Thank you.